For many, this Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer, but Memorial Day is a day of remembrance for those who have died in service for our country. And one of the events taking place tomorrow is a 5K run. And joining us now is retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Miller with Wear Blue Run to Remember to tell us about it. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good.
Good. Well, Patrick, first of all, tell us about Wear Blue Run to Remember. What is the mission behind it, and how can we get involved?
Sure. So Wear Blue is a nationwide organization with chapters. A lot of chapters are near major military installations, so Joint Base San Antonio being one of them.
Yes.
And our chapter is pretty active. We have about 6 programs that we run year-round. And the mission of Wear Blue is to give Gold Star family members opportunity to take purposeful steps to remember their loved ones that they've lost. So tomorrow we're going to be having a 5K, and it would be really great that if the community could come out and support us.
Yeah, we're already expecting at least 500 tomorrow, but additional 500 would be even better.
Absolutely.
And Patrick, you have a personal story why that you are so passionate about this mission and the Wear Blue Run to Remember. Can you share that with us?
Sure. So in addition to being a retired Army officer, I lost my older brother, Tom, in Iraq. Tom, he was a great guy, huge personality. He was the type of individual that in the room, people would just gravitate towards him. And being my older brother, I just always looked up to him, tried to emulate him, do the things that he did, like the things that he liked. And he had this fascination with the military as we were growing up. When Top Gun came out,
oh, wow.
he was convinced that he was going to be a naval aviator. But eventually he kind of settled down. He went off to Virginia Military Institute for college, became an electrical engineer and a National Guard officer. But I always sensed that he kind of regretted not being fully immersed as an active duty officer. And about the time of 9/11, he found opportunities to mobilize. And it was also about that time where I deployed to Iraq. And being, brothers, that sibling rivalry,
yeah.
I would, call and be like, oh man, I went out on this convoy, I went out on this patrol, just kind of hammed it up.
Yeah.
And so eventually he found his own way to deploy on a military advising team embedded with his Iraqi counterparts. Mm-hmm. And it was August 31st, 2005, he was out on a night mission and he was shot by a sniper. My brother was a big guy, so he was obvious to the sniper that he wasn't one of the Iraqis who were mm-hmm. smaller, slighter.
Yeah.
It was obvious he was American. So yeah, he was shot, and it was rough for my family, but it also kind of shaped my path in the military, yeah. And so here we are today.
And you carry Tom in your heart tomorrow, especially when you run to remember.
I do, and all those other people that are running tomorrow, yeah. In the 5K.
Yeah. Patrick, I want to ask you, I think it's so interesting how there will be children running with 20 Gold Star, or the children of Gold Star families running with mentors tomorrow. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so one of the 6 programs through Wear Blue is the Gold Star Youth Mentorship Program, where they're matched up with an adult mentor. And for 10 weeks, they build up to this 5K.
Wow.
So every Saturday, they meet at McAllister Park, and they go out on a run. And during these runs, walks, they connect with their mentor, who may be a service member or a family member of a service member, or somebody just aligned to the military community. And they build these very meaningful relationships that extend beyond just this 5K program.
Yeah, it's so important to support those kids too. Patrick, we are running out of time. Tell us how we can get involved tomorrow. Where do we need to go? What do we need to do?
Sure. So tomorrow at McAllister Park, Pavilion 2, 8 a.m. And come out and support us. You don't need to be able to run 5K. Just be at the start and finish line, and you'd be a huge, meaningful just show of support to the Gold Star families here in San Antonio.
I know it says on your website, each step matters, and that is so true as we remember our fallen service members.
Yes.
This Memorial Day weekend.
Thank you so much.
All right, Patrick, thanks so much for joining us. All right, we are